What if meal planning didn't mean spending hours on Pinterest or scrambling at 5 p.m.? In this video, I'm going to share my simple seasonal meal rhythm that makes from scratch cooking doable without the overwhelm. So what do I mean by having a meal rhythm that I go back to and use week after week after week? So rather than thinking about a strict meal plan, I like to have a framework. So what I do is I have a loose sort of a template for the week. So I like to have different ethnic food themes for certain days. So for example, this is a Wednesday, the theme is a soup or a stew. I decide I want to use some lamb, so I'm going to make a lamb stew. Seasonally, we are towards the end of summer, moving into fall, and so I'm going to stick to things like potatoes and carrots. I just really love this because it does take away so much of the mental load, the decision fatigue, the stress, all the little fine details that you would have to otherwise stop and think about every single week, because a lot of that framework just takes care of that for you. And so having a well-stocked pantry is also a big part of this process, and those are going to tend to be the less perishable things like the potatoes, carrots, that kind of thing that keep a long time, flours, grains, all that kind of stuff. So those are a really nice base and can be worked into your meals. I mostly talked about meats and vegetables so far, but if you eat grain, then you can include things like the sourdough bread or other sourdough recipes as sides, and you can include rice, and you can include beans, and all different kinds of things. It just opens it up even wider. So again, we started off with our template. Our day is a soup or stew day, so we're doing a stew. We chose our meat, which is lamb, and then we are doing that with carrots and potatoes, since that goes well, especially this time of year. And then we know that garlic and rosemary goes well with lamb, so we add that. And then since it's transitioning from late summer into fall, early fall, there's still lots of stuff coming out of the garden, lots of salad ingredients, and so we're going to do a salad to go alongside with this. We have a lot of these fresh tomatoes coming out of the garden, so we have a lot to use up, so we're going to go ahead and just add them all. All right, I hope that was helpful to come along and see what it looks like in real life, how to use a meal planning framework like that to eat seasonally and to keep it fresh and interesting while not being stressful and overwhelming.